So the Super Sedans rolling around for a start. Minchell and Aylett, row 1. Nathan Bell, Gary Higgs, row 2. Kyle Larson, row 3 with Andrew Kennedy. Steve Schofield, Terry Green, Kevin Bell and Luke O'Hanlon will be at 10 combatants.
And at the moment, it looks like no Andrew Kennedy out there in the 13. As the gates will close, so I'll field a 9 to start this one. I think the biggest call is Damo Wallinger going to be out for heat race 4?
Damo Wallinger's out of 7 in the next one, so the smoke screen, if he has one, won't be as great. 10 laps the journey, heat 3. All about set to go. Warren Minchell from Broome and Kemble Aylett will head them around. Wait for the green lights. We're away, and Kemble Aylett got a flyer on the outside as they move down the main straight the first time, but Warren Mitchell's back in front down the end of Pearson Teenies. Back in third place is Gary Higgs in Carnival 1 as they run the back straight, and in fourth position will be car 10 of Kyle Larson. They thunder out at turn number 4 the first time. The Super Sedans burning up the raceway now. The opening lap in 18.437. Aylett behind Mitchell. Back in third place, Gary Higgs. Aylett hit a bump down there in Pearson Teenies and lost a spot. Back to Kyle Larson in fourth place. Terry Green goes under Larson now as they come out of Pitts Bend and into the main straight. Minchell, Higgs, back into Aylett, Terry Green, then Kyle Larson, and back to Nathan Bell. Kevin Bell is next, and then back to Luke O'Hanlon, and the last car is Steve Schofield. They moved down the back straight. The last time around was an 18.171. Warren Mitchell leads down the main straight, 17.9 that time. Gary Higgs does a 17.8. Back to Kemble Aylett. Terry Green is closing the gap now. Back in fifth place is Kyle Larson. Then Nathan Bell. Then we've got Kevin Bell, Luke O'Hanlon. Oh, Terry Green's up in the fence. And Terry Green has come to grief over on the rest of straight. And the yellow lights have come on.
Quiet.
Here we go. Restart coming up. 3 down, 7 to go. Minchell, Higgs, Aylett, Kyle Larson, Nathan Bell, Kevin Bell, Luke O'Hanlon, Steve Schofield. Andrew Kennedy didn't start. Terry Green will not finish. 7 laps remain. Heat 3 of the Super Sedans. Out of turn 4 they come. Wait for the greens. Away we go. Warren Minchell, all the way from Broome, has won this event before. Leads down the main straight, throws the car sideways into Pearson Teenie, and right behind him is the one of Gary Higgs. They bounce out at 2. Here comes Kyle Larson now, goes underneath of Kemble Aylett, and Kevin Bell throwing his weight around as well. He's come up underneath of Kemble Aylett. Down the main straight, the 7 car leads by 0.18 of a second. They cross the line. Oh, there's Luke O'Hanlon's gone here in the main straight. He's facing the traffic. The yellow lights have come on again. He's trying to get mobile. So we're doing it a lap at a time. It's awfully fast all of a sudden. The first 5 cars are averaging over 100 kilometres an hour for the average lap. And those that aren't are in the high 90s. Luke O'Hanlon rejoins at the back of the field. Will probably be good enough to go this time around. 7 leads 1 from 10. Kevin Bell, who started from 9, is up to 4th. Oh, Kevin Bell's looking to go into 3rd. He's not going to get that far up. So they'll do one more lap. Luke O'Hanlon, not sure what Luke O'Hanlon's doing, whether he's going to try and catch them or he's waiting for them. Going this time around, 4 down, 6 to go. Heat 3 of the Super Sedan state title. 8 cars remain on track with 2 not finishing, or 1 not finishing, 1 not starting. Warren Minchell, the leader, just from Gary Higgs. Kyle Larson up to third place. We're back underway in Heat 3 of the WA title, and down the main straight they come. The 7 car just in front of Warren Mitchell. Second place is that of Gary Higgs. Third place, Kyle Larson. Kevin Bell looking for a way through, and so too Kemble Aylett. Back to Nathan Bell, but it's a race in two all of a sudden at the halfway mark. 5 down and 5 to go. The 7 car of Warren Mitchell out in front from Gary Higgs in second place. Back in third is Kyle Larson, fourth position, Kevin Bell. Back then to Kemble Aylett in fifth. Nathan Bell is next. Out of the rest of straight they come. The lead 2 cars are absolutely flying. The race leader is out of noise. Oh, rotten luck for car 7. Gary Higgs inherits the lead. And Warren Mitchell, who did the quick lap of the race, I'm not sure what's happened, but it's out of noise. And there is a big, big gap now between first and second. And the West Australian champion is the beneficiary. Down the main straight with 3 to go. Kyle Larson, Kevin Bell. Back then to Kemble Aylett. Nathan Bell is next. Back then to Steve Schofield and Luke O'Hanlon. That's the order. Oh, we lost a wheel. We've lost a wheel on Kevin Bell. It's not Kevin Bell. It might be Nathan Bell. Or is it Kemble Aylett?
It's Kemble Aylett.
Kemble Aylett. A very eventful Heat 3.
We'll go chase this tyre. We'll see what's happened.
We need to find out what happened to the 7 car as well.
Yeah, we'll make it. Let's see.
So the wheel is running the back straight at the moment. The tractor's on its way now to Kemble Aylett.
So as we look at the tyre, the actual centre has come out of the rim for the 5 of Kemble Aylett. We'll see if we can put it in the push chute.
Away we go. 3 laps to go for Gary Higgs out in front. Kyle Larson and Kevin Bell right there with him as they move out of turn number 2. Turn number 2 becoming a little bit treacherous. They're bouncing up and down on the spot over there. So they come out of Catalano's, 2 laps remaining. And it's the 1 car out in front, Gary Higgs. From 10, Kyle Larson, and 5, Kevin Bell. Nathan Bell is next, then the 22, Steve Schofield, and Luke O'Hanlon rounds them out. Down the back straight they run once again. And Kyle Larson giving plenty of cheek here, closing the gap on the West Australian champion. White flag comes out, they're homeward bound in Heat 3. It's Higgs, Larson, Kevin Bell, Nathan Bell. Back then to Steve Schofield and Luke O'Hanlon. Out of Pearson Teeney's the final time. And the West Australian champion, he won in November in Albany, and he's 2 from 2 here tonight. Put your hands together for Gary Higgs, who wins again. Second is going to go to Kyle Larson ahead of Kevin Bell. Nathan Bell, a good set of laps for 4th. Luke O'Hanlon 5th. And Steve Schofield has failed to finish as well in the 22. Only 5 survived. An eventful heat number 3. Event 14 of the Super Sedans tonight.
And just like that, the night seems to change, but it hasn't for Gary Higgs, who's been on a hot streak so far this year. He's only been defeated once, and that only happened at his last show at the Mount Barker Speedway for the Super Sedan Classic. As he takes his gear off and gets set to have a chat for the second time tonight, the state champion of the Higgs Organics Blends. Sweet car number 1K. He doubles up on the victories, and 72 points is a hell of a lot better than 36 for the man that we call our current state champion. And
he's off the back in the last one too, Morgan, position 10.
Maybe position 10 after a few down and outs, but Gary, it's never good to see one of your counterparts go down like that, but when you're racing for a state title, it just feels better.
Oh yeah, she's rough stuff out there. I don't think I've ever been on anything this rough. They might need to do a bit of a track grade, I think, because I classify as pretty dangerous. But yeah, it's good to take the win, and I probably only drove at about quarter throttle to get through those holes.
Sometimes that's all you need to do, but 72 points is good, especially when you're trying to defend a title.
Absolutely, it's a good start anyway.
We'll let you roll, and we'll take some time off you anyway. 2 wins from 2 starts for Gary Higgs. He takes the win in heat race number 3 of the Make Smoking history. SSA Super Sedan state title was a bit of a clean-up is going on as we've got a few cars